What's up, Runners Flat, Running Village? Hey, here to do the first impressions of the new Brooks Adrenaline. I've been in the Brooks Adrenaline every year since they came out, if you can believe it. So, come on over. Let's get you the first impressions. I've been in mine twice so far, so really, just tell you what it feels like right off the bat. We'll do a main review when we get some miles on them and show you some changes. This is the Brooks Adrenaline 13, and what you'll notice here is that they have this kind of plastic shank through this, and it also goes to the lateral side of the shoe. And so what you're getting is a little bit of a cutout there, but that's how they were still giving you quite a bit of that stability. Another thing you'll see is that the Caterpillar heel kind of comes around here, but then it stops at that shank, and then the front end was a little bit different. So what Brooks has done here with the new 14 is, again, the last couple years what we've seen them do is take the Adrenaline and make definitely some updates, but really try to keep the fit and feel the same, so people that are familiar with it and really like it get into it, but they're making it a little more plush. Probably 5 years ago, if you would have run in a Brooks Adrenaline today, it's about 6 degrees outside, you would have felt this feel really stiff when you got out there in the cold, because the cushion system was supposed to be supportive, but when it was cold out, it became just, you know, basically stiff. They've really done a much better job of that. Full length DNA in this shoe, and what you'll see here is they took out that lateral shank on the bottom. They wrapped the Caterpillar design all the way through, and so what you're getting is heel to toe ground contact. That makes the shoe very stable underneath your foot, but allows for it to be flexible and cushy throughout. Another thing they did was they do this 3D footprint, I think is what they're calling it. And what they're doing is, instead of having all these sewn uppers, they're doing this. It's kind of, I don't want to say it's glue because that's not the right word for it, but essentially where you see those areas, they're able to reinforce the upper while not adding seams or more weight. They changed the lacing system a little bit as well. You can see that they had this kind of wrap here, and as they changed it, what you got was a little more room in that lace area for maneuvering to really get a nice lace how you wanted it. 11.3 ounces, high mileage, stability chainer. I call this Blue Ribbon Blue, and so far it was really good. Today it felt really smooth. Still feels as supportive as any Brooks Adrenaline I've ever worn, so when you put it on you'll feel that right away. But because it's smoothing out a little bit, I think it's going to be easier for someone that needs the support to get into it without feeling nervous that it's too aggressive, because it definitely does feel like a plusher ride than previous models. So far, so good. Brooks Adrenaline 14. Keep in touch with us. You'll see the main review coming in about 6 or 7 weeks.